So when I teach porcelain at the pottery wheel, everybody gets to work at their own wheel, and I love to have them start, and we just call this having the ghost experience. We moisten the clay, we moisten their hands, and they just very gently caress the clay. And since we work in porcelain, it's as smooth as a baby's bottom. It's luscious like cream cheese. So I'm going to start with a lovely Korean technique to open up the clay. It's a production technique which they developed in Korea many, many centuries ago, that they can make pot after pot and wire each one off. So I'm pressing my thumb in with just a little bit of water, and now I'm going to switch to fingers 3 and 4. I'm going to go down in, and I'm going to gently bring the clay out. Then I always squeeze out my sponge, compress the clay, and remove the water in the center. Raising the clay, or some people call it throwing. I never figured out why it was called throwing, because I'm not really throwing the clay anywhere. I'm just raising it. So I'm going to moisten the inside wall with my sponge, moisten my fingers, press with my fingertips outside and in, fairly equal pressure, and just slowly raise the clay. When I get to the top, I gently come off, and then I compress the lip in a little bit. So now we had gone from the mound of clay, we've opened it up more, and now I'm going to take my rubber rib with a curved side, support my wrist so I'm not flapping in the breeze with my elbow, and most of my pressure is actually on my pinky, and we're just going to open up and make a lip. So now we've gone from a lump of clay to a big cafe au lait bowl, and now we've got a bowl with a lip. So now we've gone from an open dish, and we're going to make it even more open. So I hold my hands in one position and just press down toward the lip, move my rubber rib and go a little bit further down, and there we go. We have our M&M dish. Or you could put diamonds or cufflinks or roses in there. So now with this fun M&M dish, I always love to put a swirl in. I just take my finger, press down in the middle, and voila, there we have our swirl. So you've just taken a finger, drawn a straight line, and you've got a great swirl on your pot. And now with our lovely open dish, we're going to do some fun designs just with this little toothy tool that's made out of aluminum. So I go pretty slowly, and I start in the middle, and I just jiggle my hand ever so gently, but firmly enough to make the design in the clay. And then you can spiral all the way up to the lip. And then I just gently whisper it off. To wire off is pretty simple. Most people all over the world like to wire while the clay is spinning. I haven't figured out why. For me, I just like to put it in the slot, bring it all the way to, and that's it. And from there, we then take 2 hands, 2 fingers, press in, press pretty hard, twist, and lift. And there is the beautiful product.